Yo, what's good, fellas? We're back with another replica video. Alright, so last video we did Steve Francis, bro. And we honestly made him better. We got him to an 82 three-pointer. That's pretty, I ain't gonna lie, that's the best Steve Francis build I think I've seen on YouTube, bro. I'm not even gonna cap. So now, I think I'm going to make David Robinson, you know, a good center. Only reason I'm making it because he's so good in the post. It's like a meta to play in the post this year. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this build will honestly be, yeah, you could see this build in park. Like, honestly, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see this build in park all the time, bro. After this, I'm gonna tell y'all this could be a stretch, post, whatever. So, you know, I made some pretty good discoveries today. So, you know, you might want to stick around. So, let's get into the build. So, all right. What you want to do is make him a center because it's David Robinson, he's a center. And just so we save time, this is a post commentary, so I did mess up on the first go. So make him left-handed. Make him left-handed, please. Don't make him right-handed. Make him left-handed. I went back and changed it, so I won't have to, you know, tell y'all. Make him left-handed, not right-handed. And the jersey number is 50. I was looking it up right now because I didn't know what David Robinson's number, bro. Like, I know about it, but I forgot. You know, I play my team, bro. I know my NBA history, so definitely we're gonna go number 50. All right. So after you do that and you make him left-handed, not right-handed, 7'1" height. The weight is 235 and the wingspan is going to be 7'5". And David Robinson is built as fuck. He's built, bro. He's that man built. Make sure you don't go anything but built. He built. So the most important attributes you're gonna upgrade on this build is the close shot in the mid-range. So 86 close shot. So I accidentally went 75 layup. You're gonna go 72 layup. I'm gonna change that later in the commentary. So go 72 layup. The driving dunk isn't gonna be that high. The only thing that's gonna be high is your standing dunk. So 65 driving dunk, and we're gonna have a standing dunk in the 80s, which is 84, and the post control is 89. So this is the original build, right? Without any of my tweaks and nothing. But when we made the original build, after that, we're just going to go back and try to tweak it, see what we could fix. Not a lot that we could fix, though. Not going to lie to you. So, 71 three-pointer, 72 free throw. The passing accuracy and everything is going to be pretty low for this build. The ball control is going to be pretty solid. You can get, honestly, you can't get nothing. You probably can get quick first step on gold, right? 2, 3, 4. If you have to use all your like free badge points on playmaking, you could probably get it on bronze, I guess. But anyway, 90 interior, 58 perimeter, 59 steal, 83 block, 86 offensive, and 87 defensive rebound with the speed of a 67. Acceleration is going to be 59. Strength is all the way up there. Come on, this David Robinson, it's him. He's not him, but let's yeah. So vertical is 80, and stamina is going to be a 95. I did mess up on something, so I had to go back and check what I did. Like, I hate that once you change the attributes, it kind of fiddles with everything else. So, like I said, it's really sensitive. So once you get that driving layup to a 72, right? You see, I put my driving layup to like too high, and it actually increased my driving dunk. So I have to put my driving dunk back to a 65, and then put my stamina to an 85, and then it's good. So any takeover you want, pretty much, you know, is David Robinson. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have some type of shooting in my takeover, and then another one that's gonna have like a glass cleaning takeover. Maybe I should have chose post scoring, but you know, we're gonna do that later. Alright, so right here you can see that we did get, you know, David Robinson because I skipped it and I went back and I chose left-handed. I told you guys to do that, right? I told you guys to go back and choose left-handed. So once you did that, it should give you the David Robinson build. I didn't know David Robinson was left-handed. That's pretty neat because I'm left-handed myself. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's tough though. That's tough though. Like lefties, you know what I'm saying? We going crazy. So alright, now it's time to make the build better. So let's go back and try to see if we could tweak any stats. Like I said, I made a crazy discovery, not gonna lie. So every replica build has one or two stats that matter the most when it comes to being a replica. For David Robinson, it's actually his close shot and his mid-range. So you see, I touched his mid-range once and it threw off the entire build. That's how sensitive it is. Also, I tried to, you know, for the sake of the video, we're gonna actually skip a little bit. you know, because I already tested out having a low mid-range and a high 3. You can have the higher 3, but you cannot touch the mid-range or the close shot to get it. You can fiddle around with the layup and the dunk all you want, but you cannot touch those 2 stats. You see, once I touched the mid-range, it just blew apart. Just 2, I went down to an 83 mid-range. No, you gotta have a high mid-range and a high close shot for it to be even a remotely close to being a David Robinson build. Even an 84 didn't work, you know. So when I was rearranging the build, I wanted that 90 post control because I wanted to be crazy. I wanted to have a 90 post control, bro. A 90 post control and a higher 3. You know, that's all I really wanted. So let's see what happens if I even touch the, you know, I'm gonna have an 84 mid-range. I didn't really touch anything else. I just took the mid-range down 1. I enhanced the 3 a little bit, and I wanted to see what I could add to the build without being too much. So it was like, all right, maybe I can. It was very confusing. It was very confusing. I was in here for at least a half an hour trying to figure out what I could do. But just to show you how sensitive it is, I put the 3 to a 72, and the drop and dunk up 1, just up 1. But since I touched that mid-range, it's not going to give me the build. So that's why I said, okay, those are the 2 stats that I can't touch no matter what. The close shot has to be 86. The mid-range has to be 85. It's no way to put it around that, you know? So I had to figure out how to raise the stats without touching those 2 attributes. And you know the attributes that cost the most points is shooting, right? And shooting and ball control. I didn't really want to touch the ball control too much because I would have to lower significantly to just get a point to go on my shooting. You know, it still didn't work. I'm telling you guys, it still didn't work. I tried to fiddle with it for a good half an hour, and nothing was working until I found this build. You see my last time going in it, right? Center, left hand, 235, 71, all that. So now I have my driving dunk go to a 67, but it still didn't work, right? Now let's go back and tweak it some more. Let's go back and tweak it some more. Let's leave the close shot and mid-range alone. Let's leave that shit alone, bro. So right now we're gonna have those at 80, 86, and 85, right? But I want the post control to get to a 90. So it wasn't that hard to do that, but I had to find some stats that I could take down in order for my post control to go up. So I took down my drive and dunk by 1 and put it to a 65 where it originally was. And guess what else? I didn't want to touch the 3, so I wanted to leave that at like a 73, 74 with boost, you know? So anyway, we want to actually put the post control to a 90 and mostly leave the important stats alone. So you see how I touch ball control. I have to touch ball control a lot just to get that extra post control, you know? So I don't want to touch ball handling, especially since this build is, you know, he wants to have a little bit of ball control so he won't get ripped. So I lowered down my standing dunk to 1, you know, to 82, and it allowed me to put my post control up to a 90. Look at it one more time. A 90 post control, 73 3-pointer, but just 82 standing dunk. And we actually get extra with our driving dunk just because we're allowed to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty nice. So we get a 67 driving dunk, 90 post control, so we could be a cheesy post scorer. Leave the mid-range high, get a higher 3-pointer, and actually we're going to leave the defense alone because I feel like it's pretty good on this build. And you guys are going to see that we do get David Robinson again. Now, my fault, you know I wanted to do more, but it was for this specific like replica build, I couldn't do too much. I had to chill. Because it felt like the build was already fragile as it is. So I just wanted to change a few things. Just get a 90 post control, enhance the 3 a little bit, throw some boosts on there. It's going to be a mid-range shooting, you know, center build anyway. This build pretty much is not going to be missing too much from the mid-range. It's not going to be missing too much from the mid-range, you know. It has all the badges, you know, it has a lot of shooting badges to help you out. Also, it could be very OP in the post, as you can see. But anyway, the Admiral. That's a pretty good name. I'm not going to cap. If y'all like this build, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, comment down what I'm doing next. Come on, man. Who am I buffing next, bro? And until my next video, I'm going to see y'all later, bro. This is very useful in the city. Very useful. I might make this myself.